morning, my name is Russell at the Piano Outlet, and today I want to show off this beautiful Yamaha G5 that we recently finished restringing and do a complete detailing and polishing to. These Yamaha G5s are great pianos for the value. It's a 6'6" size. Most of the time they're going to sound better than Yamaha C3s, and they're going to cost less because the general public's not familiar with this model. It's a discontinued model that I think around the mid-1990s they discontinued it, but we get them in from anywhere from the late 70s to late 80s, and they're really quite fantastic pianos, especially for the price. There is nothing about a G5 that makes it less desirable than a C3. It's 6'6". You have 5 extra inches of string per note, 3 strings per note. There are 3 strings per note for most of the notes in the piano, and if you add 5 inches, that's going to be 15 extra inches of string per note for all the notes in the piano that have 3 strings, and then you have some in the tenor here that have 2 strings. So consequently, you do have a lot more string length in a G5 than you do a C3. It's going to give you a nice full bass. And if you look at this one, I want you to see the detail that we pay attention to in these pianos when we take out the plates in here. What happens is that when everything comes out, we're able to polish all of the duplexes. We even polish the hitch pins in here. We polish the bridge pins. Soundboard gets polished. Sometimes we actually have to sand down the soundboard and put a new decal on, but in this particular case, we've got the original finish from the factory in here. We even polish the bolts around the perimeter of the plate one by one. We put brand new tuning pins in here, and the tuning pins have brand new pin bushings, A-graphs. These all get polished one by one. Very few people do that type of work and pay that amount of attention to detail that we do. I just want to show you a couple more pianos that we have in here before we go back to this G5. For instance, this is a G5 that we actually just put the plate back in, and you can actually see what we do with before we put the strings in. You can see we put all brand new scarlet red felts in here. Everything gets cleaned. This particular piano, we actually sanded down the soundboard because it had a varnish in it, not a clear coat from the factory. And the varnish tends to get real dark and kind of gooey and dirty. But you can see we cleaned the bridges in here. We put new graphite, brand new, well, not new, but we cleaned the bridge pins and polished them. Same thing with the hitch pins. These are the hitch pins. They get polished one by one individually. You won't see anybody else doing that type of work that we do. See right here too, the same thing with the bridge pins here. Duplexes, they get polished and they get back on the piano, nice and clean. So this piano is actually just getting ready to have some strings put in. Now I'm going to show you one that's the stage right before this. Here's a G5 over here. This is basically how they come in, and after we take the strings out, you can see a big difference. A lot of dirt. I think I've shown this piano a bunch of other times on the videos, but this is basically what you have when you take the strings out. Now that all the strings are out of here, we're going to take the plate out, we're going to clean the soundboard, take out all of the pin bushings, which are these little pieces of wood here. Now we can clean the A-graphs one by one. These are solid graphs, and we'll just let the cameraman sneeze a little bit. God bless you, Austin. Anyway, this piano is a few weeks away from getting a total treatment where we're going to turn it into a new piano again. So I'm going to play this G5 over here for Thinh. He wanted me to give him a little demonstration, and while I do that, the camera can pan around and get some nice little pictures over here. Let's see. I'll play some cheaper. watching.